So about a month ago, me, my dad, and my brother Ducky were driving home from the store when we came across a yard sale on our right. So when we got home, my dad told my stepmom about it, and she said that me and my brother should go to the yard sale. So I asked my brothers about it, and after a little bit of convincing, they were on board. So I went to my room to grab my money, but the thing is, I didn't want to bring too much money because I didn't want to spend all of it. Plus, I was saving for something. So I only brought $20. And after I went downstairs, my parents made it a point to get us to not buy any furniture. And after they put their shoes on and got their money, we all went off to the yard sale. Oh, and I forgot to mention, since this was in the summer, outside it was like 90 degrees, and the walk to the yard sale was about a mile. So we were all basically dying. But after like 20 minutes of walking, we finally saw it. So we walk up to them and ask if we can look around, and they said yes. So we started looking. We saw many things, like a $50 painting of an old woman, 2 miniature greenhouses for $200, and other random knickknacks and stuff. And side note, if you have seen Brother Stories, you will know that Ducky loves soccer. So at the yard sale, there was this little silver trophy thing. It looked kind of like this, and Ducky really wanted it because it looked like a World Cup trophy. And when he went up to go give them the money for it, they looked at Ducky and thought he was like 4. Like, they thought he looked younger than he actually was. So the people there were like baby talking Ducky. It went sort of like this. "Oh, hey, little guy, did you know that if you rub that trophy, then a magical genie will appear and give you 3 wishes? I'm 10 years old. But anyways, back to the story. So me and my brother Dill Pickles realized that there really wasn't anything there that we wanted until we saw it over the tables. A mildly old, light brown couch. So me and Dill Pickles walked over to it thinking it was going to be like $400, but we were surprised to see that it was only $20. And then everything started clicking. The stars aligned, if you will. So you might be wondering what I mean by that, and I'll tell you. I didn't mention this, but the day after we went to the yard sale was Father's Day. And my father likes to watch TV inside the garage, but he has this super uncomfortable, like, wooden couch thing that we use to, like, is like a storage thing for our shoes. So this would be, like, the perfect gift for him for Father's Day. The only thing that made me question if I should buy it or not was the thing that they said before, like, no furniture. So even though this was the perfect gift, I don't want to get in trouble, so I'm gonna have to say no. $15. What? We'll give the couch to you for $15. Yeah, okay, so I bought the couch. I know it's not morally correct to go against your parents' wishes, but come on, a couch, a perfectly good couch for $15? It's a deal. Like, how could you not say yes? But this now leaves another issue. How would we get the couch back home? It's like we were already dying coming there, let alone having to carry a 30-pound couch back. It's like, I don't think we're gonna make it. So I was thinking of just like refunding the money and getting something else. But just then, I came up with a master plan. So the master plan was I would ask the guy if he could use his truck to drive the couch like at the bottom of our hill, and then we just pick it back up and bring it to our house, because this would solve multiple problems, like not having to carry the couch all the way, while also not showing a stranger where we live and also not getting in a car with a stranger. Plus, this would be the easiest way for us to surprise our parents. So the plan was going well. I told the person driving the location of the bottom of the hill, and he seemed to get it. But this is where the plan all fell apart. So he had to put the couch in the back of his truck, and he started driving. But I was under the impression that we would be going slowly and walk with the truck, but he decided to drive faster than the rest of us and meet us there. But there was a slight issue with this. I accidentally told him the wrong directions. Okay, so I didn't completely mess up, but there's this one stop sign that he should stop at, and I accidentally told him to go right, but he was supposed to go left. And right when I realized this, he was already out of sight. So, guess what I did? I started booking it for this truck, because I didn't want this guy to drop off the couch at a random bottom of the hill and someone for us to take it. So even though I was tired, I started running as fast as possible to tell this guy the right directions. And lucky for me, he was only going about 20 miles per hour, so it wasn't too hard to catch up, but I still had to run pretty fast and pretty far. But when he finally got to the stop sign, I barely made it, but then I ran back. I went to his left, and I told him, hey, you're supposed to go left on this turn. He said, okay, and then he turned left. But then this guy did the same thing and started driving away. And I was about to go chase after him, but I just decided to walk. And by that time, Dill Pickles caught up to me. He told me that Malik and Ducky started to walk back, but he wanted to chase after me to make sure I was good. So it took a bit longer, but we finally made it to the hill and we saw his truck at the bottom of it. So he unloaded the couch and we said our goodbyes and he went back to his house. And now, this was the hardest part of the entire journey. Getting this couch all the way up a hill. So we started our journey to get the couch up the hill to our house. And it started off pretty well until my arms gave out and I dropped the couch on the road. It didn't break or anything, but I was so tired I sat on the couch. It was actually kind of convenient because whenever we would go like 5 feet up and then we would take a break and then we could just sit on the couch and chill and then we could pick it back up. And you might be wondering if we should have just waited for Malik and Ducky to get back so that way they could help us. But you'd be sadly mistaken because they would just probably sit on the couch while we picked it back up. So it took us a long while and a lot of struggle, but we finally got it up the hill. And luckily for us, the garage was open, so we just walked past the driveway into the garage, and of course our dad was sitting there watching TV, and then he looked behind him and saw his present. Now this was the scary part. We didn't know how our parents would react. We would think they might find it funny, but there is a slim chance that they might actually find it really annoying and get us in huge trouble. But to me and Dill Pickle's surprise, they actually found it hilarious. So, that's kind of a W. And my dad really loved the gift, so, you're welcome. And, yeah, that's the end of the story. Like and subscribe.